Welcome to another episode of the Art of the Graft. I'm your host, Chantal Burndam. And on today's episode, we have Teresa Reynolds, a hair and makeup artist. Teresa is an award-winning hair and makeup artist. She's worked in films, TV, and brands. Her credits include Adidas, Coca-Cola, Lego, Nando's, Lululemon, EE, as well as Wedding Season on Disney+, EastEnders and Domino Day on BBC. That's just a fraction of her CV, okay? It keeps going. We've only got an hour. Alongside her creative work, Teresa also founded Incredible Brilliant Youth, a CIC empowering young people through workshops, talks on self-esteem, beauty, education, and employment. She's reached over 2,000 young people in this organization. I cannot tell you how much I love working with Teresa. She's one of the first people I worked with when I started at After Party, and she continues to inspire me every single day in what she's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, Teresa Reynolds.
What an intro, thank you.
Quite proud of that.
God, sis. Oh, thank you
How
so
are you?
much. I'm all right. I'm excited to be here.
I know. I think this is the first time I've seen you this year.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Hi. Happy New Year, babes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's basically
Happy New Year.
Easter.
You know what I mean? Happy New Year.
Tell me, what's been going on? How you been?
I've been all right, you know.
Yeah.
I've been busy as per usual,
Yeah.
doing my thing. I did a wigs course recently. That was
Oh.
fun. Yeah. Like doing some period wigs. So doing like Victorian wigs and like 1930s and
way.
1960s. Yeah, that was
If
fun.
you need a model,
Yes.
I've got a good
Yes.
head for a wig. That said, on the past episode, my wig may have fallen off, but that's another conversation.
Stop it. Did you?
Yeah, it was so
Sorry.
bad. It was the one day that I didn't glue it down.
Oh, no.
I didn't, shut up. I didn't think about it. Here's the problem. I was laughing so hard during the conversation I was having with Abigail, who's one of my guests, and I felt it slipping. I was like, lads, we got to stop filming.
Are you going to keep it in the edit?
The whole time I was shifting. I was doing that during the whole episode.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Sorry. No glue, no nothing, no?
I forgot.
You forgot the glue?
I forgot.
That's
I know. And
Okay.
What only day I've ever forgotten. I've never not glued down my wig. I was focusing so much on this that I wasn't paying attention. But yeah,
Never forget.
but the
glue,
girl's
babe.
bold now, so you know,
It's so
she ain't
good.
gotta worry about that no more. Yes. Anyway, so you're currently doing a wigs course.
Yeah, so I finished my wigs course. I've done a shoot with Adidas. I've done a couple of shoots with Adidas. Shoot with After Party. My faves. Yes, a few other bits and pieces in the pipeline, having meetings and doing this and that. So yeah.
God damn, when are you not doing nothing? Like just.
I can't be idle, you know. I cannot
No,
be
I
idle.
hear that though. I hear
can't.
that. Especially when it's like good, there's good opportunities coming. You just gotta
Yeah.
grab it.
Yeah, and I'm someone I'm very much like if I feel like it's quiet, my husband says it's not quiet. If I feel like it's quiet, I'm going out to create some opportunities or do some stuff because I can't just sit down and do nothing.
Yeah,
No.
I hear it. Okay, so to start off our episode, I'd love to know, what was your introduction into hair and makeup and why did you decide that was a field to get into?
So my first introduction getting into hair and makeup was like in 2010, and I was doing like my own makeup and I'd do like different things. And there were 3 different people over the space of that year who were like, oh, you're really good at makeup. You should look into it. And I was like, what do you mean look into makeup? This was not on my radar at all. So when I was at school, I wanted to work in marketing. I wanted to work in advertising because when I was a kid, I would remember all the adverts and like sing all the songs. But then when I got to like 14, 15, I was like, I want a nightclub. I'm going to work in music. It's going to be great. Yeah, this was my thing. This is why you always see me with a mini speaker at the shoots and stuff. There's no time I'm without a mini speaker and like my playlist. There's no time at all. Like if I wasn't doing this, I'd be a DJ, 100%.
Really? Do you think?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, you could still on the side. Or you could just DJ for like our 4.0 shoots when we just need a break.
I mean, I could get listen, my playlists are very good. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, my playlists are good. I want to learn to DJ this year. That's one of my things.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to aside, like you're going to have to keep me.
Yeah, mate, I'm going to struggle with that as well. I can't lie.
You're going to have to keep me on the straight and narrow.
Back to career.
Back to career. So basically, wanted to have my own nightclub. And that has not happened. So in 2010, after hearing, you know, these people who were close to me, like say, you know, you should be a makeup artist. You should look into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you three people are not mad. So I should like have a look at what this is. So I went onto YouTube, and this is when YouTube was like, there were proper tutorials.
Right,
like it
okay,
wasn't
yeah.
just like, here's this product and da 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 da. It was like proper tutorials. So I looked in and I said, oh, this is actually really good. Like I'm learning a lot here. This is great. And I was able to couple that with my youth work as well. So I was like, the only way I'm going to do this, I was like, God, the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I can like help other people with it at the same time.
Right.
So that was how I managed to kind of start Incredible Brilliant Youth as well. It was like putting the two things together, like makeup and youth work, and then starting that organisation. But they've kind of run at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Wait, so have you always wanted to do youth work as well? Was that always quite
No, there's another thing I didn't want to do. When I tell you, when God says you're going to do this, he means it. So when I say I was never, ever going to work with young people.
Really?
Yeah, it was never on my radar. My sister used to work at the Science Museum, and she used to come back with some stories. I said, sis, I said, no. I used to, like, there's a time I used to look at my little cousins. I just get tired because they always wanted to do stuff. Just looking at them, I'd be tired. And then I had this dream one night, and I was working with young people, and I was like super happy, like really content. And I was teaching them stuff, and it was amazing. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me look into this. Looked into it, started volunteering at a Saturday school, and it just went from there. Like everything just changed overnight, literally overnight. And then the other thing about that was that my sister was in Italy, and I called her and I said, Carleen, I think God wants me to be a youth worker or a teacher. And she said, yeah, I think so as well. She had the same dream.
No way.
Yeah, we'll talk. She had the same dream. It was mad. And then the makeup, it all just came together. And it's so weird. It's like everything that's kind of different to what my plans were and what I wanted to do has made me so happy. Changed my life for the better.
That's insane. Also, because like I live by this notion of, as much as you think you have control of your life, the universe is thinking something completely different, and you kind of need to just kind of jump on board.
Yeah.
And just kind of run with it. But it's also scary.
Yeah.
It's scary because that is a massive leap of faith.
Massive.
But it's worked out.
I mean,
pretty damn well.
I mean, it's gone pretty well for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's been all right. And like then to also jump into like the freelance world as well. Like I'm essentially running two businesses. I'm running my makeup business, running my youth work business.
Yeah.
And it's all literally just off faith. And then like I'm trusting other people to like hire me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like just putting all my faith in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, being able to be a hair and makeup artist is probably one of the best things that I've done. And I love my work.
And you can tell you love your work as well. You can really tell, especially with the people that work with you. Like when we've had to get like assistants on shoots and stuff, you could tell you make them feel so safe and comfortable, but also you give them really good opportunities, which is, so again, it's such an important thing to what we should be doing in general. Like, I love getting like new runners and like teaching them different things and all that kind of stuff. Like it's passing it forward, like that level of love and education, and allow someone to find also their calling. Like you might be that for them. Like it's like you had a dream about it, but you might be that person for them to be like, oh, actually you've ignited something for me to take that leap of faith and give it a go. Yeah,
and I love being that conduit, that person who can help them decide if hair and makeup is for them or not. Because it's not just like hair and makeup that I do. I'll point them in a different direction if that's something that they want to go down. They might want to become youth workers. They might, like some of my young people, they've written books. They've gone on to do their masters. Like they've done all sorts of things. So I help them get to where they need to be and like point them in the right direction. And I always say to them, look, as long as it's legal and morally correct, you got me. Like anything other than that, drop me out. But I'll point you in the right direction. Even if you feel like you're going the wrong way, there's always a right path for you to get on. Absolutely. And I support them all the way.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. What was your like first hair and makeup job then? Like
it was the year of our Lord. What was it? What was it?
See, this is how you know you've done that many. You're like,
My first one, what was it? It was with my friend Shan. Nandi. Her name is Nandi. Look her up on Instagram. She used to sing backup for Maverick Sabre. And I contacted her on Instagram because I knew her from uni. And I said, I've just started out in makeup. Do you need a makeup artist for anything? It'll cost you £5 just to cover my travel. Yeah, going from West to East London.
damn.
Yeah, this is how you know it was a long time ago, man. I barely get you up the road now. So I went and did her makeup. And that was for a barbecue. She just wanted to like try it out and see what it was. And then after that, we started working together. And that was like my first set of gigs. We did a lot actually. We did a lot. We did Coco. We did Radio 1 Hackney Weekender. That was, we got some stories. And then what do we do? Love Box. And then we did some other stuff as well.
So do you feel like when you started, you were, that was like you're in and you were just constantly just like taking jobs and work when you could?
Yeah. Yeah. And networking as much as I could, talking to people. She would chat to people. On my behalf as well and be like, oh, Teresa does da 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 da.
Yeah.
And it just kind of went from there, and then like sharing stuff online, just keeping going and keeping going and keeping going.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, so when it comes to the networking and sort of like sharing portfolios, what is your way of doing that makes sense for like your system? Because I feel like everyone relies on Instagram now. Mm-hmm. Fair. And it kind of makes sense. But I think people forget that people still have websites and like online portfolios and all that kind of stuff. So what's your routine when it comes to getting your name and your work out there?
I mostly use Instagram, but I always tell people use every single platform, especially if they're free. What are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? You ain't spending no money. It's the same content. You can just repurpose and go boom, 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 boom across Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you update your IMDb. I can't say it properly. I always say IMDb, and that's a single. That's not the platform.
IMDb is that it?
IMDb.
IMDb.
Yeah. So update that. Facebook.
Yeah.
Because so many different ages and demographics of people will use different platforms, and you never know who's going to book you for what, or say, oh, I saw this person to someone who's then going to book you for what it is that you want to do.
Yeah. When it comes to you do jobs when you're the only like hair and makeup artist, right?
In what sense?
In like, as in, do you always have an assistant, or is it mainly just you?
It's mainly me, but more recently I've had assistants because the workload can be a lot on some of the shoots. It's like I have to have somebody, or I have to have a team. So what I'll do is I'll bring my young people that I train from like Incredible Brilliant Youth. So I run hair and makeup programs, particularly makeup programs for young people, and I'll bring them with me onto a shoot if I can, or like new entrants to the industry, I'll bring them on a shoot with me.
So then how do you find those people who are sort of like they've just graduated, or they've just started, they're in their first year or something like that? How can they get in touch with you to have an opportunity to work with you? Or is it more that you look for them?
They just kind of like pop up. The right people just pop up. So it might be that I see them on a shoot, on a different shoot. Right. And I'm like, I don't know when, but I'm going to get you work. You're going to come to work with me. And they'll be like, okay. You know when you don't know if someone's being serious or not. And then later on I'll get them on. They'll be like, oh. Yeah. They're like, oh, you meant it. I'm like, yeah, I meant it. Come to work with me. And what's amazing is I get some really cool jobs as well. So it's great for them to be on board with those things. And that looks great on their CV as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel like you do create like a really good partnership with your assists. Like, I hate that I've forgotten her name. Imani. Yeah. I love her. I know. Absolutely love her. Because I think the first time I met her, she was like very, very shy and all that kind of stuff, and like very to herself. And then the more I was kind of like talking to her, it's like she really knows what she's doing.
Oh yeah.
But she it's like she loves what she does, but you can tell like there's a trust between you two. Yeah. That like you can tell her to go do something and whatever, and she'll kind of like take over. That's why when I think she led one of the hair and makeup days. Yeah. And I was, you're just like, come on, man. I was like, that's what you want to see. You want to be able to see that community being built. Yeah. And now she's on the books. Yeah. For After Party, like, and it's so nice because anytime I need a hair and makeup person, immediately I'm gonna come to you. It's because either I'm gonna like have you on it, or I know the people that you're training and the people that have come to you and the guidance you're giving them are people that I can trust enough to kind of do it. Especially because I want to start building opportunities for more junior people to come on shoots. And give it a go and all that kind of stuff. But there's a couple of hair and makeup people that I've worked with before, and I'm like, you need to talk to Teresa, because I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what foundation color that is, because that's not going on their face. I don't know what you're doing there. But I do still find it interesting that there's still hair and makeup artists that don't know how to do every skin type. And do you still feel like that's a... Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
You need to finish the question.
You don't need to finish it. Yeah.
Why do you think that is, though?
Combination of different things. There's so many different avenues this go down. So first one is they might not have had to work with people of colour before. Mm-hmm. They might be nervous about it. They might not understand the undertones. Lack of teaching when it comes to like what's actually being taught in makeup schools as well.
Right.
And not understanding what products work for people as well. Yeah. So there's so many, it's all wrapped around confidence and education. For me, that's what I think. Yeah. I think it's about being brave enough to give it a go, or say, I don't know exactly what to do here. Yeah. Can you give me some guidance? And the person in the chair might be ticked off that you don't know, but it's better that you say, and they say, okay, I need X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 rather than it just being left. And also some people, they really need to update their kits. There's so many brands out there with amazing ranges and an amazing range of prices as well. Yeah. From like The Ordinary, that's got a great range and starts with, it's like £6.30 or £6.90 a bottle for like 30 mils. I'm really into like prices and like mils and grams and all that kind of stuff. Like I want to get like as much value for money as possible, all the way up to like your Claire de Peau, which is like hundreds a bottle, and everything in between, which is like 30, 40. Like you can work to your budget, and know how to mix your products as well to make them work. How you going to make this stretch, and how are you going to make it work in the time that you have as well, so that person feels comfortable going on camera and that you do as well. But I think to come back to it, people definitely need more training in working with a variety of skin tones. Yeah. I think also when you were saying about like not being afraid to mention something or ask the question. Yeah. Even when it comes to, so for example, when I was a kid, I had severe eczema, so my skin was like really, really bad. And it was just like, I couldn't even wear eyeshadow or mascara. My skin would just get a really bad reaction from it. So, but when I was a kid, I was in performing arts. So you're having to wear. Yeah. I trained as an actor until I was like 20 years old. You never said this.
Yeah. Until I was like age 6, my mum put me to Stagecoach, and after that I was.
You did Stagecoach. So Chantel, tell me more about yourself. I've always thought you were like a really gifted speaker and very confident.
Say it again for the camera, please.
She's a very gifted speaker and very confident.
Thank you very much. But no, I trained as an actor, but I had really severe skin conditions as a kid. So like, as a teenager, I couldn't wear makeup. I couldn't, I couldn't be with my friends and try mascaras and all that kind of stuff. Oh, wow. But when I went into acting, that's when it became really, really difficult. Because either they were using products that weren't for sensitive skin. But it was never anything that I felt like at the time I could speak about or mention to anyone. I kind of just grinned and bear it. You go home, scrub your face, and you're having like salt baths and all that kind of stuff just to kind of get through it. And then there was a shoot that I did, maybe I was like 18 or something like that. And I just had to have like foundation and powder, something very, very simple. And the hair and makeup artist was like, I can't put that on your skin because I can see you've got like little breakouts, like little cracks from your eczema. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Mm-hmm. And she sat me down and went through, actually, maybe use this moisturizer for your skin because it might be a bit better. That's good. Maybe use this kind of powder. And I was sitting there being like, how has no one told me this? Because all I've been told is that I can't wear makeup because my skin's too sensitive for it and all that kind of stuff. And she was like, no, of course you can. You just got to do the research, or like someone needs to show you what to do. Yeah. And that's why anytime I see your kit, when it's all laid out, I'm like, talk to me. Talk to me. And then we've spoken about like, you know, different skin types and how you manage it, and like if someone has an allergic reaction and what you do there. How do you choose the products you have in your kits for like how does that work? Like if someone's got sensitive skin or allergic reaction and all that kind of stuff, how do you manage that like on a day-to-day shoot?
So on a day-to-day, the first thing that I'll ask people is like, do you have any allergies? Like first and foremost, and then I'll say, do you have hay fever? Because people don't know about the hay fever thing. So if you're sensitive to like the smell of like leaves and grass and flowers, if I put rose water on your skin, it's going to flare, it's going to start itching. And it might just feel irritated, but you might not know why. So I try to make sure that my kit in the skincare section, as much as it's like as natural as possible, I avoid those types of products as well. And also, you know me, I've got a massive mushroom allergy, so so that as well. So I'm very sensitive to people's allergies, so that's my bedrock, that's my basis. And then from there we look at their skincare and what they actually need. So I have to do like super quick assessments of like whether their skin is dry, whether it's oily, whether it's combination, and then I have like different moisturizers and toners for everybody. And then I get to the makeup side of things. So I have different levels of coverage for everyone. So I've got like full coverage, medium, like semi-matte, like satin matte, and then very light coverage.
I'm sitting there being like, I don't know nothing about makeup, man.
So all of that. So when you see me open my kit, that's why everything is in there. So I'm like, okay, cool. And when we have like our talent come in and they might be wearing makeup already, but they need a touch up of something. Find out what they're already wearing, see what I've got in my kit that matches coverage wise and won't like interact negatively with the makeup that they have.
Right, okay.
And then I go ahead and do my work.
God, there's a lot that goes into it.
There's a lot that goes into it. So for makeup artists, you have to know your skincare. You have to know all of your products inside and out, and not only what's in your kit, but what's out there in the market as well. Because say someone comes in with Too Faced, I don't have Too Faced in my kit, but I know that I've got Kylie Cosmetics, which matches. Cool, I'm set.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
There's
like a real science behind that.
There's proper science behind it. I'm a proper geek with it. I love it. I love it so much.
Do you know, one other thing I'm curious about though is okay, so we'll talk about like, you know, the palettes and stuff have changed. They've adapted, they've advanced so much.
Yeah.
When you first started doing hair and makeup, how was that compared to like how did you manage the different skin tones and all that kind of stuff? If that color wasn't in your palette right then and there, how do you manage that?
So I have in my kit what I call get out of jail cards. So basically, I've got a set of like palettes, which are like cream foundations, cream blushes, a pigment, like literally just like a pure pigment palette, which is like powder.
Yeah.
So anytime someone sits and they don't have something, I've got something that will match. It's in my set bag. So if I go, if I go to set and they're like, oh, I need a touch up on this, I'm like, yeah, cool, don't worry about it.
For someone who wants to get into like start out in hair and makeup, how much are they looking at for that starter? Just to have like the basics for what they're gonna need.
I'm doing the maths in my head. I would say you could get a decent kit, including brushes, for $150 if you talk to me. Talk to me.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be more than that. I can't lie.
It can be more than that. But if you're just starting out and you really have like, you're starting from nothing. Like, do that. Like when I started out, I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So, and I wasn't at a formal makeup school. When I started out in makeup, I was going through redundancy.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so I was working at a health and education charity. It's closed now. It's called Continue. And whilst I was working like 5 days a week, after work, I would go off and I would do my training in airbrush makeup. That was my first set of training in airbrush makeup. And then I would do my beginner's makeup course, which taught you all about beauty makeup. And then I'd be training in youth work as well. And then volunteer on a Saturday. So this is what I'm saying. I can't idle, you know. I cannot idle at all. So I had to work from like my pay and like buy stuff bit by bit. So that was why
Yeah.
YouTube was so great for me, because it taught me how to get discounts and how to get started. Like I started out buying magazines that would have like free samples on the front.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so you get like a little benefit, like cheek tint or a mascara or something, or some nail polish. So I would, if they had like different colours, I would buy all the magazines.
It is the level of grafting.
Yeah, I grafted.
Taking every opportunity, finding those points that you're like, actually, there's an opportunity here. Let me use it. Let me learn from this, as small as it may be.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the whole magazine thing, and like you would get even little perfumes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all of that. And I'm still a very strong believer. If I'm not getting a discount or some points, if I'm spending my money, you're not getting it. Because you gotta give me a little something more than just the product. Do you know what I mean? you got to sweeten the deal. My Boots card is so topped up.
I can imagine.
My Boots card, the points are strong.
You better be an ambassador at this point, because...
Did you hear that? Boots? Ring me, babes.
Call her.
Ring me, babes.
Call her.
Yeah. I tell all my young people this as well. This is how you can build your kit on the cheap.
Yeah.
This is what I did.
That's so smart.
Yeah. You get me on a 3 for 2, babes. Oh, wow. Trust me. You know, I'm not missing a deal.
I will say though, for someone, only because I think I've only started wearing makeup a bit more recently.
Your eyeshadow is stunning, by the way.
Thanks so much. My mum bought it for me.
Oh, big up mums.
Yes. But I do want to get to a point where I can do a face. You know?
Yeah.
Just like a nice, simple... But I wouldn't even know where to start, to be fair. You're the only person I know that I would go to be like, help me. Because I feel like there's certain... The education of brands, I think, is more important, right? There's spending, like you said, they're spending £100 on some makeup and they're spending £30 on some. And it's understanding, okay, well, I know that I don't want to spend this much, or I want to just try out something here.
Yeah.
What makes sense for my skin and what makes sense for how it makes me feel. Because I've done photo shoots and stuff before, and the way they've done my makeup, I wanted to slap someone.
Really?
Yeah. And I've I don't know, I think that's why anytime I've seen you do any hair and makeup, like, especially most of the time if it's like just touch up or very simple makeup, there's something about still keeping someone's authenticity there.
Yeah.
Whereas I've done photo shoots before and I'm like, I don't look like me.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I feel like you've taken something away, or like my little freckles, little spots or something like that. It's just it's just a lot. But I feel like there's a more natural side that within hair and makeup that people can understand a bit better, because like I said, it's such a big ball game.
Massive.
And even with TikTok, that's something with TikTok during COVID, makeup artists on TikTok.
I didn't really see that much makeup artists on TikTok personally. I think I was on Insta Live.
Fair. So I was watching so many people learning how to do makeup.
Yeah.
Just during COVID because they were bored and, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, the skill the steps and the skill behind it, I never knew. I found out what primer was 2 months ago. Ma'am, and I found out what it's used for.
Ma'am. What?
Never knew what it was. My cousin was like, how have you never used? She's like, but you wear makeup sometimes. I was like, yeah, for like birthdays and Christmas. But she's like, so you just go straight on? I was like, yeah. I just do powder and spray.
Do you know what works? Do you know what? If it works for you, no, I'm not judging. I'm gently analysing what I'm hearing. I'm just taking it in. Just taking it in. Okay.
I want to learn.
We will have a chat.
I definitely want to learn, because again, there's certain even in fashion and commercials and like anything, hair and makeup is actually such a pivotal thing. Even if it's just, again, casual, like chilled makeup.
Yeah.
There's always let me quick touch up. Like, I don't think people realize that as well. Yeah. Like, it's a primary part of any production, and it's so important.
It is, but the thing is, thank you for saying that. Clip that.
It is. Right. when you said when people come camera ready, love that for them, that's fine. But there's still that one person there to be like, oh, they need a bit of powder. Let me go sort that out.
Yeah.
There's still someone there who's looking out for making sure that you look presentable at all times.
Yeah.
Hair and makeup for me, and I actually, I think it was actually James Byfield that mentioned this to me, that it's a primary part. So when we were doing like the first few shoots on like brands and all that kind of stuff, and the first time I got introduced to you, that's when I understood. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because I'm in my mind, I'm still trying to understand what the roles are, what the primary roles are, what's really, really important. Hair and makeup, it's so important. And we've had this conversation before. There's moments where I feel like it has been put in the back burner, and I'll never understand that because, like we've spoke before, like we've seen people on YouTube shows or TV shows or whatever, and you're like, how has no one clocked that?
This is the thing, and for me, it's when I get rushed or when someone reduces my work and says, oh, it's just a bit of this or it's just a bit of that. Do you know how infuriating? Now you've heard like my story of like how much it's taken to build my kit, but also the ways that I've done it and how much is in there. It's like, it's not just a bit of anything. There's so many steps and so many things I have to think about before they get to camera. Yeah. And then people stop you from doing checks, or they pull you out of checks, or they act like it's not important. If you're filming someone's kneecap, cool, but you're not. You're filming their hair and makeup. So my job is important. You're filming their face. And especially if it's talent, celebrity, singer, or someone who's come in to be a guest, or an essay, or anything like that, you're still filming their face. Their face is what is going to sell whatever show you're doing. Yeah. It's important. Yeah. It's integral. It's not just a quick whiz in and whiz out. Yeah. Go and tell one of the electricians that it's just any extension cable from IKEA and watch what they say to you. Do you know what I mean? Or like these mics that we've got now. Yeah. You could just get one of these off TikTok. Can you? Can you? This is what I'm saying. It's like, respect every role. Yes. Respect every role. Like, everyone is just as important as each other. No one should be reduced. Do you know what I mean? Especially not hair and makeup. And people say it's more because, you know, we're women in that space and they're going to try and do women down and this and that. Listen, me being a female is a protected characteristic under equality law. Don't play with me. like you can't speak down to people because of, you know, what they look like, where they come from, their gender, their age, anything like that. Everyone on set needs to be respected and loved for who they are. Yeah. Everyone has a purpose in their presence on set.
You heard it here first, people. Okay? Get it together.
Get it together.
Because respectfully, if you've got a celebrity or a presenter, whoever, they look oily or whatever, or they look sweaty on camera. Yeah. That's coming back to hair and makeup.
This is the thing.
Always. But for me, it's you should have given them the opportunity for the 3 minutes it might take to do a quick touch up. To allow that to happen. And that's
the thing. And that's the thing. And you'll always hear like makeup artists comment on it, or like costume for that matter, saying that we'll try and go in for checks, or we've been pulled out and we can't do this and that. It's like, either give me 30 seconds or on set, or I'm going to give you 3 hours in the edit.
That's it.
Time is money. Time is money. Like, let me go in and fix that hair. Yeah. For those few seconds, those few minutes or whatever. It's going to cost you down the line. Trust me.
Yeah, it's a proper domino effect.
You can't escape it. You can't escape it. So I think producers and first ADs and directors, much as I love y'all, have to take that into consideration as well. Because it's not just that one day. Obviously, this final product is going to come out in weeks, months, a year, whatever. Like, give that little bit of time so it saves you time. Yeah. Yeah.
I will say, though, again, like, your CV for me is crazy. Like, I ain't got no words. I mean, look, I went through scrolling down for days pretty much. But the one thing that we spoke about not too long ago is your work with Ian Wright. And I think for me, I love hearing about it because it's, you did one shoot with him. Yeah. And then it was comfortable enough. Everyone, he liked you. Everyone liked you enough. And now it's like a recurring thing, right?
Yeah, I've been working with him. So I first worked with him on an after party shoot, big Gillette shoot, in 2022.
Yeah.
And then we did another one in 2023. And he's so amazing. And he's great to work with. We've done a lot of shoots. And he's just like, he's the uncle that you think he is. He's amazing. Like, he really is amazing. And the opportunities that I've had off the back of so many things that I've done with After Party have just been incredible. And the things that you have called me and said, Teresa, you need to come onto this shoot. Are you free? Or you drop me a message. And I'm like, yeah, I'm free, babe, I'm free. It's like, I can't thank you enough. And I don't think I can describe in ways how things have like moved forward for me off the back of like the work that we've done. Like, working with Ian has enabled me to work with so many other people as well. Like, it's amazing. And he's a legend. He's an Arsenal legend, and I'm an Arsenal fan, and it's just great. It's just like everything I needed. I was convinced when I was a kid that he was actually my uncle. For real. Because
Make that make sense.
No, it'll make sense. So basically my dad has a lot of cousins, and they all seem to be like Jamaican men of a certain age.
Right.
So I figured that Ian would be in the mix somehow. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think so. But young me was like, he has to be an uncle.
Come on.
He has to be an uncle.
He's now.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. But yeah, he's amazing. Very supportive and just like, yeah, great.
No, I love that. I mean, like I said, like you were the first makeup artist that I got told about to reach out to on a shoot. And after that, I was like, I love her. She's great. Also, you're just so easy to work with. But you make people...
You.
My thing is, especially in hair and makeup, because you are so close to people.
Yeah.
It's very intimate. You make people feel so safe and comfortable in that chair. That's a main thing.
That's good.
Because as I think it was the first 4.0 shoot I got you on, it was just like... The next season, it was like, so we're getting Teresa. I was like, yeah, of course we are. I was like, if she's free, of course we are. Like, it's just an automatic thing, and it's so nice because you've created a real community with the cast members that we use, with the team that we use. Everyone knows you, with no issues, kind of go along with it. But also, I love the fact that when we've had like after we finished shooting, we've had chats to kind of like, let's debrief and how the you're so raw about your experience that it makes me want to make sure that we keep that conversation going. This, I wasn't happy with this, or this wasn't great, or I need a bit more time doing this. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I don't get that a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll get people be like, oh yeah, no, it was a great shoot. I had a lot of fun. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I needed something a bit more in depth, especially when you're working with people one-on-one like that. And it's honestly, it's helped me the way I work a lot more.
That's
good. With your department and understanding the department a lot more. And I think that's what it is. It's like, producers, PMs, everyone, when you're working with hair and makeup, and especially if it's a large scale thing, it's like, just have a quick chat. Have a quick check-in of like, all right, so how's the day going? Is there any hiccups that we need to be aware of? Okay, so just talk me through the different styles of makeup and the different periods that you've had to kind of like work through.
So I've worked on like Regency shows. I've worked on films where we're going through like the 90s up until now. Wigs and things we have quite a lot of work that we have to do with wigs, which is why I went and the curls actually sit, compared to the 40s where you'll have victory rolls like post-war where everyone's got those two rolls at the top of their head here, compared to the 30s where you've got waves coming through the hair, and then the 20s where you've got like a little bob coming up here that's like wave, like very Betty Boop style.
Yeah.
And then coming all the way up to the 90s where you got like the supermodel highlights, like little bits of money pieces, or you might have kind of like a Jerry Halliwell.
Wait, what's a money piece?
It's two pieces at the front here.
Oh, right, okay.
That are lightened, or that are a different colour. And then
that's come back though, isn't it?
Yeah. So the other thing is that you find out that trends and styles are very cyclical. So you might see like a throwback in a way to a style from like 20, 30 years ago. In the same way that you will in music. Right. It's like everyone's sampling loads of different things, but it will always come back around. So for my job and what I do, references are always really important, really important. So having like books, pictures, films, archive footage of whatever era it is, so you can see authentically what people were doing,
right,
and what their styles were to recreate for whatever show we're doing now. Yeah.
How from doing the research and then going to actually recreating those, like how much trial and error is there between that?
There can be quite a bit of trial and error. So you might say for like Regency, or for like the 60s or something like that, you might test out a style on a wig or on a member of a makeup team to get approval from production to just say like, okay, this is kind of where we're going with the look.
Right.
Even prior to that, you will always have a mood board that you do. So say you were playing a character and say she worked in an office, and you'd look at like the particular type of job that you have or the industry that you're in, and then you'd look for people who have those pictures online, put that all together, show it to your actor, test it out, see what works, see what gets approved. Because the actor has to like it, because they have to wear it, they have to be comfortable as much as possible, and then production have to say yes. And it's a whole process. It takes months. Takes months. Yeah, it can take months. It can take months. From inception to doing your mood boards. I've tried to explain the process as much as possible there. But yeah, from inception of like doing your mood boards and saying, these are the ideas that I have as a hair and makeup designer, to them saying, okay, yeah, let's move forward with this. Then to actually testing it out. Then seeing it on camera during your camera test. Making your tweaks, depending on what they like, what they don't like, or what they want to adjust, and then seeing the final product on camera, like when you first start filming. Take ages.
What's the longest project that like a process that you've had to go through?
The longest project, I don't know, because all of them can range from depending. It could be like 1 to 3 months. It really depends on like how quickly they want to start filming.
Yeah, and is this you as like the sole hair and makeup person, or is it like a team of you guys having to work on this?
Yeah, so on
different concepts and stuff.
Yeah, so on a TV show, there would be like, depending, there'd usually be a team. So the hair and makeup designer, whether that's me or somebody else, would go through that process of doing like mood boards and putting all the looks together, sourcing whatever products and materials we need. For the looks. So yeah, it can take a good while. Yeah. It can take a good while. And there's a lot of love, time and dedication that goes into it. Like hair and makeup designers, artists, juniors, trainees are so passionate about their work and the level of detail that goes into creating a character, from, how their nails look, how much dirt they're going to have under their nails, depending on what's happening in a scene, the tattoos, the hair, everything. Like, let alone the makeup, then prosthetics, all of that. There's so much that goes into it. It's amazing. It's fascinating. It's absolutely, even to this day, I'm still fascinated by the work I do. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're still learning new things within hair and makeup? Like, is it still, is it a constantly adapting industry, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because there's always new technology. There's always a new lens that comes out. There's always new products that come out, new techniques as well that you have to look at. So there's a lot that you have to take into consideration. Yeah. And you never stop learning. If you stop learning, you're done. Yeah. Basically, if you give up on learning and learning new techniques, you're done.
When you're saying about like techniques, do you feel like there's been techniques that have made life a lot easier on certain things, or is it just kind of finessed certain areas of hair and makeup?
I don't know. I think techniques get easier the more you use them. You get faster with them, you get more experienced. I think, I don't know, what's really like changed is the level of technology that people use, especially in like continuity and stuff. Like, I'm a spreadsheet queen. I love a spreadsheet. You give me some maths and a spreadsheet, like I'm good. Like I love a good balance between like admin and hair and makeup.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. Some people find it weird. Oh well. Like honestly, like my spreadsheets are artwork. Like people have said it, but you
I need
have
to have you and Rihanna in a room to talk about spreadsheets.
Is Rihanna a spreadsheet baddie?
You like I've never seen in my life.
Rihanna. Me and
I've
you.
stolen some of her templates because they're so good. But she's one of those people that like every show we do, she adapts it, she changes it.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there being like,
I
how did you get
booked
from A to B
onto
to Z
another
and-
Excel training course today on the way here. Yeah, man. If
I
I'm
feel like
gonna
it's gonna get so nerdy so quickly.
if
now.
I'm gonna be a geek, I'm gonna do it on a professional level. But
So
yeah,
actually, fair enough. Fair enough.
it's needed though, because that's the type of thing that will trip you up. If you don't know how to use a continuity system or sort out like a finance system or
Yeah.
even build spreadsheets for your team when you have to do like script breakdowns and stuff like that, you're lost. Or you're
Yeah.
going to pass it over to somebody else, which people can do. That's their business. But if you don't understand what they've done, you're lost.
Is this something that you also show, like, with your assistants and who are, you know, coming up? Are these the sort of like foundation things that are like that they need to look into, that they need to
Yeah.
be aware of?
Yeah.
Do you have a
I'll
template you can?
that I can send over. You just let me know what
Just
you
curious,
need.
you know.
Just let me know what you need. Yeah, I do tell them you have to have a good grasp of Excel, of numbers, of Canva as well.
Oh, why Canva?
Just for like mocking up certain like pieces of information,
Okay.
doing like mood boards.
Yeah.
I do all my mood boards on Canva.
Yeah.
I love Canva, and I use it before I started properly working in TV and film, when I was still more working in the office on Incredible Brilliant Youth. I've been using it for years. I love
Fair.
it. Yeah.
In my mind, I was still thinking about PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
Because anytime you had to do a mood board for anything, it was always PowerPoint.
PowerPoint is a friend of mine. I've shifted over to Canva now, but
I feel so old now that I just
Yeah.
actually said that.
no, PowerPoint was a friend of mine. I loved PowerPoint.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I use Canva.
Yeah, but is it you
every now and
can't? I mean, it's the original. But yeah, I think having a good grasp of like IT,
Yeah.
creativity, admin, leadership, and just general like humanity and understanding people, understanding mental health,
Yeah.
makes you a good leader.
Yeah. I think this is maybe something within hair and makeup that people may not realise.
Yeah,
That backside of it, the admin side of it.
yeah,
And understanding that like what makes sense for everything to progress, and also just be
Yeah.
organized and make things a lot easier for yourself. Because I think there's I think people think it's so easy getting to hair and makeup and being in hair and makeup, but actually when you're in the depths of it, there's so much there. There's a naivety to it, because they're like, oh, but it's just hair and makeup. You're like,
no, it's
go
not.
try and do it on a film, mate. Try and
It's
do it for
not.
like 3 months. There's so much.
There's so much, and we're the first in and sometimes the last out.
Yeah.
Because, and also we have to get there so early to set up, make sure that we're all like ready to go. All of our products are ready to go. And then we've got to have the actors come in and talent or singers, whoever it is that we're working with. And we see them sometimes at the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
We see them when they're tired. We see them when they've been crying. We've seen them through breakups, through all sorts of different things that they go through. And we have to support them as well as make sure that they're ready for set. So we hold a lot. We hold a lot.
Yeah.
And we know people's insecurities in ways that other people don't. Like things about people's faces, or, you know, a mark that they might have that they don't like. And there's a level of like professional sort of intimacy there.
Yeah.
We have to protect these people. And I do feel very protective towards the people that I work with,
Yeah.
because I know so much about them, but also they're trusting me. They're trusting me with that information. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I said this earlier on. It's when you have people in your chair, that level of comfortability and safety is so important. But every single person who's come from your chair, we've even had people not wanting to pretty much leave your chair when they need to come to set because they're just chatting to you and they're comfortable, and that level of safety is so important. And I don't think it should ever be put on a back burner. But I don't think people understand how vulnerable it is.
Yeah.
Being so exposed and having those conversations and being like, actually, no, I can trust this person and what they're doing. They're actually listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they're taking it in. I don't have to feel like I've got to repeat myself again and again and again. And having that level of transparency and understanding.
Yeah. As soon as people get into the chair, I want them to know that I've got their back and I'm going to look out for them. Also, they have to be nice to me as well. But I'm going to look after whoever sits in my chair, and my assistants will do the exact same as well. Because it's not just a kind of slapdash job that I'm going to do myself or have any of my team do. We're going to work quickly. We work hard and we bring good vibes. Yeah. That's it. That's the essence of what I do.
Yeah.
And I want people to feel cared for and happy.
With your CIC?
Yes.
So how long has that been going on now for?
So I started that in 2012 officially. So I started working on it in 2011.
Yeah.
And wrote all of these workshops, piloted them at my local youth club with the young people there. And then I went to the Prince's Trust, now the King's Trust, and I did their enterprise course, which helps young people set up their own businesses. So I did that, and I've got a degree in business, but what I learned on those 4 days doing that course covered the 4 years that I was at uni. I was like, Mum and Dad, you could have saved some money. But yeah, and that was an amazing experience, and I really felt like super guided, as I explained at the top of this, by faith to do it. And so I've been doing that since 2012. I've worked all over London with young people and different areas in the UK as well, Bristol, Kent, done sessions up north. So yeah, it's been absolutely incredible, and I've worked with over 2,000 young people since then. That number is still growing. I've done like 18 courses for Prince's Trust, now King's Trust. About to do another one in number 19, I think, in August. So it's amazing to have gone from the place of where I started it, and the things that I've gone through in life, to now be able to turn that around and use that for other people.
There's certain things in life that will either bring you down or bring you up, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's quite amazing what you've done in your life so far, but it's amazing that you constantly just keep working towards something that's bigger than you.
Because it is bigger than me.
Yeah.
It is bigger than me. I've seen it, and I've seen what it can do. So like I'm a survivor of sexual violence, and coming out of those situations from like CSA to when I was older, to be like, do you know what? I actually cannot let this get me down.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of strength to get there, because trust me, it got me. It got me down, and ruined my life at stages. And in my workshops with young people, I say, like, sometimes you just have to put life in a headlock. Like, that is my phrase. You have to put life in a headlock and just say, you can't keep beating me down like this. I have to move forward with my life. I can't keep letting these people win over and over again daily in different situations, because not everybody is them. And it takes a hell of a lot to get there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've suffered with anxiety, depression, PTSD. Like, it's something I still fight, but I'm not going to get to the end of my life and regret the things that I've done, especially like work-wise. My life has to have a purpose. And I say to myself, like, all these things can't have happened for me to not use it for better.
Yeah.
I can't just let it just be like, oh, all this stuff happened.
Yeah.
And then just be like, here, let me just sit here. I can't do that. And no disrespect to anyone who does, because it is hard work to pull yourself out of that hole, trust me. But if it wasn't for my faith in God, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's all him. It's all like it's all fueled for the better. And I went back to my old school to work with young people. I was a learning support assistant, so I was working with young people who have special educational needs, as we called it then, but who are neurodiverse. And in that, I realised that it wasn't just young people who are neurodiverse that need help, that need support. It's the gifted and talented. It's the ones who are getting consistent A's and A stars as well.
Yeah.
And then you got that band of like the B's and C's as well. All of them need help. And the one thing that was a consistent stream in what they needed help with was their self-esteem and confidence. Because the day that you're a G and we call them G and T's, gifted and talented, and you get a B plus, the world has shut down. The world shuts down. And it's everyone, there's so much pressure on young people that I was seeing. I was like, nah, I have to do this. So at the start of the school term, when I went in, I had the idea for IBY, and I was still volunteering at the Baytree Centre in Brixton. Shout out to the Baytree Centre. That's where I was doing my youth work placement. And by the end of the year, I was like, it was literally like a roar in my head, like I have to go and start this thing.
Yeah.
And some of my young people from the school were in the trial group. And so it's going to get me now. I saw one of them at Carnival last year. Big up, Hannah. And she just finished her master's in like medical science, and she messaged me. She said, "Thank you for being part of my journey." And I was like, my days. It's things like that. And like Imani came to one of my courses at the Prince's Trust in 2019, and she's still with me now in 2026. She's so booked and busy, I can barely book her myself now.
Really?
Yeah.
Darn Imani. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but to see the things that they do, from where they start, and they say like, no one really believes in me, but you believed in me, so now I can do X, Y, Z. It's an absolute honour to be part of their journeys. Like another one of my young people, some of them I didn't even teach when I was in the school. Like they just saw me there and were like, I know you can help me. And I was like, yeah, of course I will. One of them, I tutored her for maths. I'm not the strongest in maths, but she started off like in her practice papers getting an E. And within 2 months, she was getting a C.
Oh, wow.
That's, if you believe in young people enough and you show them, no, you've got this, and you keep building them up, it starts to go from, I got this, like as if it's a question, to like, I got this. Like, yeah. Like, I got this. Of course I got this. So it's building up their confidence. You like the strength that confidence gives people, and like truly believing in them, not gassing them up. Because sometimes people think I'm gassing them up when I'm being like, I see something special in you, like you can do amazing things. They're like, you're not being serious, because I might be the first voice saying it. Yeah. But genuinely, I'm like, no, like you have a gift, you have something special that you can do in the world. You just need to find it. Or like, if you already think, you know, you've got this idea, all right, let's see how we can make it work. Yeah. You know?
Mate, honestly, you just brought me back to the first shoot we actually did together. And I think it was towards the end of the day and we were catching up. And I think I was telling you about how nervous I was on a day or something like that. And you looking at me, you looked so puzzled when I said it. I was like, yeah, like I just started. Like this is my first production manager job. And you were like, what?
Yeah.
We've been doing it for time. I was like, no. I was like, this is like my second shoot. And your reaction made me feel so much better because you were like, you're really good. Like you're doing it. Honestly, the whole day I felt, and I felt like I was not doing enough, or I could have been doing more, and there's this and this and this. And then, because I'm not going to get my feedback until later, right? I'm not going to hear back until like James says whatever, or Jamie says whatever, and all that kind of stuff. You're like, no, you're really doing it. And you're doing really well. Like I would never thought it was your first job. And I was like, oh, okay. Went home like fucking skipping. I was like, oh. So I was like, okay, so I am doing something right. And maybe this is a job for me. Because again, like when I started doing production, as much as I love it. Yeah. And my brother and my friend Jas was the ones to kind of like push me to do this role. I was like, I don't know if this is what I should be doing. I don't know if I'm the right fit. I don't know if it makes sense for me to be in this industry, X, Y, and Z. Yeah. But it was having that moment with you. I was like, yeah, actually, I think I feel good. Like I left today being like, yeah, I feel good about it. And then later on, James was like, oh yeah, like well done on the shoot the other day. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Cheers.
That was smooth. Like, again, even hearing you say that you felt that way,
yeah,
to me it's like confusing. You're a natural.
Oh,
you're a natural and you know what you're doing. And since then I've seen you handle some big jobs. We've been on these big jobs together and you have handled them with class.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You've handled them with class. There's so many different parts, so many moving parts, so many people.
Yep.
And it's all got done. It's all got done.
I think, look, as much as I'm a very confident person in myself, there's still a lot of self-doubt I deal with on a daily basis. As much as like people can tell me I'm good at my job, there's still that
voice in the back of your head.
Always. Yeah. And I don't think people ever expect me to still feel like that. I'm like, mate, anytime I'm ever on a set, I have no choice. My job is to control the situation. My job is to make everyone feel safe and happy and make things happen. Mm-hmm. But there'll be that one moment in the day where I'm like, oh, am I doing the right thing? Like, I can't tell if I am doing the right thing until someone tells me that this is right and this is correct and I'm doing a good job. And when we did Hear Me Out season 1, and Jamie pulled me to one side. Bear in mind, me and Jamie worked so well together, but he's quite quiet and I was quite quiet and kind of just getting on with it. He put me to one side, put his hand on my shoulder, and he was like, "You're doing a really good job." And I was like, "Okay."
I actually love Hear Me Out. You know, Hear Me Out's one of my faves.
It was such a fun shoot.
Yeah,
it was such a fun shoot. I mean, you never know; they might bring it back.
I hope so. You know, that's one of my faves.
No.
I'm always standing on the sidelines with the opinions, or sometimes I get to hear the opinions first. Yeah, because they'll come in with the cards and I'll be like, "What do you think of this?" And they're like, "Ooh."
I know. But we've had some fun shoots, man.
We've done some amazing stuff, and it's been an absolute pleasure to be on them, to bring my young people as well.
Yeah.
And like, again, from where it all started from, for me, from having like such low self-esteem, such low confidence, and not really believing in myself, to be able to kind of turn my life around, start this youth organisation, and then be able to achieve my dream of having my young people come with me to work is awesome.
I love that,
it's
man.
Awesome.
You're a fucking powerhouse. Like,
oh, thank you, babe.
Can't even tell you. Anyway, before I start crying, because I'm gonna start crying in a minute.
Oh, hon. Oh, love. Oh. I love you, man.
I love you too, man. Honestly, being a black woman in this industry it's not easy. It's not.
Girl, let's talk about that.
And you were like the first person I confided in, like, mate.
It's hard.
I'm telling you, you have a real superpower. I'm telling you right now.
Thank you. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it can feel like I don't, and it can be definitely tested, because it can be hard when sometimes you walk into a room and you know that people like immediately sense threat. And it's like, listen, on a scientific level, the levels of melanin in my skin compared to somebody else's, like, is there's very little. Like, there's very little between different races. It's really interesting. But also it can be really hard, and things are changing slowly but surely, but you can walk in and feel like sometimes it feels like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you're being treated differently or spoken to differently, or even dealing with just outright racial abuse. Like, it's really hard. It's really, really hard. And you can go home. I've definitely gone home and like spoken to my husband and been like, what am I even doing? Like, being black is not a crime. Do you know what I mean? It's not a threat. It's not a crime. It's just who I am. It's just who I am. And it's like, join with me. Like, join with me. Come and enjoy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
There's so much richness and vibrancy in who we are and what we do. And like, I love being on like after party sets because it just feels so safe.
Yeah.
Like you feel it when you walk in, like it just feels so safe. And you see everybody there, every complexion, every background, every gender, every age, like everything, everyone's there. And it just feels awesome. And yeah, I think the challenges that you face in the industry are so draining and so unnecessary. And sometimes, like on a actual like intellectual level, I want to sit down with people and say, like, look, are you all right?
Are you well?
Are you well? But then also, are you not tired? Does this not make you sick? Do you not feel like the stomach acid burning because of the hatred inside of you? Like, do you not? Are you not unwell?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
I hear
it's
it.
really, it can be.
It's like put that focus elsewhere because it's not
Put
needed
the focus
here.
elsewhere. Put the focus elsewhere. We're creating art.
Yeah.
We get to do so many
And
amazing
we're on the
things.
same team. We're literally on the same fucking team.
And that's the thing. And there's a lot of beauty in what we do, not just in like makeup or what comes out on the screens and stuff. We get to do so many amazing things with so many brilliant people.
Yeah.
There's no room for competition or fear, no matter which direction that might be coming in from whoever. It like teamwork really does make the dream work, but also like it makes your dreams better when you go home to bed. Like you're not stressing so much. You can sleep easy knowing that you're in a safe environment. That's a beautiful thing.
That's why I love when we've left our sets. Like no matter how long the day is or overtime or whatever, we've all left in a good mood.
Yeah.
We're all still get like a hug goodbye, all that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, because it's a safe environment.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I was speaking to a producer about it today. It's not that difficult to create a safe environment, you know?
Yeah.
It's not.
But I don't think people put it on their forefront. They don't think it's like a top thing to really think about.
They'll put the work first or the project first, which I understand. But what you don't want is that however long your shoot is, whether it's a day, whether it's 3 months, whether it's 9 months, you don't want your crew to start out in one way, like positive, happy, so on and so forth. And obviously everything's going to go up and down throughout a shoot. But you don't want to have a broken crew and broken people by the end of your shoot. You can have a beautiful show, that's great. Yeah. But then
you have what happens and never want to work with you again.
Exactly. And then you have to find new people all over again and you're wondering why people are so busy. Are they busy or are they don't want to work with you? Which one? Do you know what I mean? Are you free to do? No, I'm booked, you know.
At home, pajamas.
Listen. People can be on their way to Sainsbury's. They don't care. Like, nope, I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not working with that person again. Yeah. I had a horrible experience. I'm not doing it again.
Like respect.
Yeah, respect. Absolutely.
All it is.
Absolutely. And I think people need to understand that it's okay to say, no, I don't want to work with that person again. Because some people just keep themselves in that cycle of working with people who've hurt them in whatever way it might be for the money. It's not worth it. Everyone's situation is different. Yeah. You can be rich and be poor in spirit. Mm-hmm. I'd rather be rich in spirit.
Facts. Money comes and goes. That's what my mum's always said. She's like, stop stressing. Yeah. Money comes and goes. Think about your well-being, your mental health, your physical health.
Exactly.
And run it.
Exactly. And the other thing is that all these companies that you have to pay, like your landlord, mortgage, Eon, Thames Water, they don't care where your money come from. Yeah. You could be working in Lidl, which is great, or you could be working on set. They don't care. They want their money same way. It's how you make it. That's your decision. So make it in a way that makes you happy. Do you know
I feel like I'm getting like a snippet into your workshops already for how you're like empowering these kids.
Book me. I work with TV production companies as well. I can sort out a whole work experience program for you. I'm a qualified youth worker, coach, mentor, makeup artist, hairstylist, barber. Book me. And DJ. Oh, yeah. My playlist will change your life.
Okay, so to round off the episode.
Yes.
If you had two people that you would nominate to come on as a guest that you think would be really good,
Yeah.
Who would you nominate?
And Amani Ramsey.
I'm
First
glad you
of
said
all,
that. Yeah, cool.
first of all, she's incredible.
Yeah. She is.
She's just awesome at her job, and she's an awesome person. I think it'd either be my husband Lewis, because he works in TV, he works in post. He works for NBC Universal.
Bring Lewis on.
Yeah, my husband Lewis.
Imagine if I had you and Lewis on an episode together.
Do you know what? You would see how important it is to have a partner that builds you up. He's top tier. He's my favourite person. He really, really is. The reason why I'm hesitant to say him, and I was thinking that I should say Lewis, but he doesn't like public speaking that much. That's the only thing. I would also say our friend Atom. He is a director. He's done Emmerdale. He's awesome. James Hoff, who is he's an editor and producer as well. He's done some amazing stuff. And Daniel Mbaku, who works for Mayor of London and does all of his videography.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Teresa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
I could talk to you for days, as you know.
I know. This was incredible. I've really enjoyed this. It's so nice, and it's this is really good.
No, I'm so glad.
Really
Again,
good.
I feel like I've known you for like a couple of years now, but I feel like we've just reached like a whole new level.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Honestly, I can't thank you enough because. Cried like a bitch, but it's fine.
No, that's all right. That's all right. We're in a safe place.
Isn't it? There's a level of vulnerability with this podcast that I want people to feel safe enough being, right? But there's a lot that went into all of this. There's a reason why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But there's people's stories that are so important that need to be out there, and I want to give them that chance on our platform.
Yeah. I mean, it's what you're doing is awesome.
Thank you.
And you've got something that's got legs that can grow in so many different directions. And it's important because you're highlighting creatives that not a lot of people see or hear from. And it will help people to connect and understand a lot more about what we do and how we do it and why we do it. Everyone's why is different. So you're doing a great, great thing here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Awesome stuff.
Okay, well, that's the end of our episode. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Bye.